What's going on, all my coffee drinkers, tumbler users, French press peeps, and pour over folks? It's our Mike. And today we're going to take a good look at this. This is the Espro UltraLight coffee press. Makes coffee you love, freedom to caffeinate and hydrate anywhere, guaranteed. So let's go on ahead and take a look at this thing. All right, so now that we've seen the contents of our Espro and what is in it, let's continue to read what we have on this. Obviously, we have our indicators for hot and cold. On the back here, it says, make beautiful coffee anywhere. Every cup is double filtered, so there is no grit to ruin your day. The design stops extraction instantly, so your last sip tastes as good as your first. Conquer your day. Once caffeinated, stay hydrated all day with a single bottle. Leave out the filter and take the water, juice, wine, wink wink, or etc. The possibilities are endless. Crazy light, leak proof, and awesome. Nothing is lighter, nothing seals better. Throw it in your bag and go. Vacuum insulated stainless steel keeps the thing toasty, or ice for hours. So, friends for life. We guarantee it will always make a better cup. See inside for details. So, obviously, our price for this and $40. I did forget to mention this was a gift. This was my boss knows how much I am into coffee, and this is something she picked me up as a Christmas gift. So I must say thank you to my boss. I know she does not watch my content, but if she does, then she now knows I do greatly appreciate this. And yeah, this makes, so looking at this will kind of give you an idea of how many grams you'll want to use. Holds 16 ounces of water total, brews 12 ounces of coffee. So brew weight 9.5 ounces, yeah, brews a full 12. So you'll need to figure out how much gram wise you want to go with if you want to, because you got to be able to fit everything into our cup here. And obviously we have some instruction on this cup as well. So let's go ahead and see what we have. These two patented filters slit through great taste and aroma and block grit. So that's good. Separate to clean at attached to filter. So we obviously need to clean these. As you do with any stainless steel insulated tumbler you get, you always want to clean the stuff first before you go on ahead and put everything to use. And it just locks all the grounds in place so you don't get any of that grit. So espresso or patent information, all the goodness, BPA free. So very cool. All right, let's go on ahead and get everything cleaned up and give this a shot. All right, so we have everything cleaned out here. Obviously, tumbler itself is still wet. Double insulated. There's our look into the bottom. Yes, it is quite thin, which is okay. I mean, I prefer a bigger cup of coffee, but to give this a shot and see how it does for a midday situation, I'm down. And looking at our instructions here, what you do is you actually do put the filters together after they're cleaned. Obviously, they're clean now, ready to go. So we'll put them together, find our latching points, click in and lock. Voila. And as you notice here, we have a double insulated or a double lip ring, rubber grommet going around. So when this presses down, nothing is hopefully getting past this at all. They say that this is, you will not have any grounds. They say that you will not have any grounds, but yeah, we will definitely know for sure. So the way it works is, yeah, get everything cleaned up, screw our rod back into the stem here, into this base piece. It's all ready. And then from what we can do, after all that's put together, put in your grounds, add in your water. So coffee filters included with your espresso UltraLight, yada yada. Also sold separately. You can go to their site. Twist and lock both microfilters together. Screw in the rod. add 15 to 22 grams. So your max is 15 to 22 grams of coarse ground coffee. Then add hot water to the max line and stir. So cover with filter, increase drink seal, wait 4 minutes, hold the bottle and press down slowly. Then the seal, leak-proof lid, and drink. So obviously there's supposed to be a fill. Oh, there it is right there. There's our max fill line, as you can make out. So that is as far as we can fill it with water once it is all in. So let's go ahead and preheat this, and then we'll start grinding up some coffee. All right, so even with a good boiling hot water, the outside of this actually stays just barely lukewarm. So that's not bad at all. That's really good. So I always preheat any tumbler that's going to have hot coffee, just because that helps keep it hotter longer. So, and then as for coffee, we will do 22 grams of our 30 Present Out by Black Rifle. And this, I believe, is actually our Flying Elk. In my video I did of unpackaging this and giving this a shot, I thought it was an actual reindeer, but I recognized this Flying Elk here. And yeah, there is a 2.0 version of the Flying Elk coming, and that is next month's specialty. So once we get into that, that will be awesome. So first thing we will do is go ahead and put our gram scale down here within view somewhat. Let me see, let me reposition. All right, we have our gram scale in view. We will add our container on it, level it out back to a 0. And let's go on ahead and add in 22 grams of no, that's a little much. I'll back it up a little. Put a few back in. About 10 beans. 22.88. Let's take it on down to 22 even. Oh, 21.9. Let's see here. All right, so there's 22 grams of coffee evenly. So if you want to see what that is, how little 22 grams looks right there. So all right, let's go on ahead and put it into our burr grinder. All right, so on my burr grinder, the French press is actually all the way at the very beginning when you first lock the spout on. But we're gonna go 2 notches in just to give it a little bit of a little finer grind, just so we can try to pull as much possible flavor out of these. And it will compact it just a little more, make it a little easier to compact into the bottom of the press. So I'm gonna go on ahead and grind these up. All right, so we are done with our grind. Let's go on ahead and see how these look. All right, so this is how our grind looks inside, or that is going to go into our new press here. All right, so now that our Espro has had some time to sit and warm up, we're going to go on ahead and dump that out. And we will add in our ground up 30 Presents Out. So let's pour that in. All right, so we have most of our grounds in, and just in case, we'll use the good old brush. Make sure we can get out as much as possible, because you don't want to waste good coffee. That is for sure. You guys can see all that just falling in. All right, so that should do that. We'll give our lip here a wipe off, because we can see we got some there. Yeah, just a little bit. So that we lose. Now let's go on ahead and add in some water. Some nice boiling hot water on into our grounds. Do our same rotation, just like we were doing this with a pour over system. I'm not going to go all the way to the top yet, just because I want to give this a stir. So I'll put it back on the burner. I want to give this a stir, make sure you get everything stirred in. And now we'll add in the rest. All right, so as I am adding in the rest of this, I'm spinning this just a little bit just to get the rest off the sides. We'll make sure we get to our max line here, which we're getting right up on right there. And we'll just let that steep for the 5 minutes, or 4 minutes like it says. Obviously, if you want to let it sit longer, your coffee might become quite a bit more potent. So in 5 minutes or 4 minutes, we'll come back. All right, we're about a minute in, and it's going ahead and we'll put our filters in, press this down, make sure this thing seals. As we can see, our coffee's starting to raise up a little bit there. All right, now we're just gonna let this sit for the 3 minutes that are remaining, and after that it'll be time to press it. So our press has sat for over its 3 minute mark. Let's go on ahead and slowly push this down like it says. Oh yeah, you can see it's working. Let's zoom in there a little. As our grinds are going down, we're getting left with this nice, bubbly, dark coffee here. Oh yeah, and as we get closer to the bottom, yes, it is getting a little harder to put some pressure on. But you just want to go slow. You always want to take your time with the press. And we are at our bottom there. Very nice. That looks good. Let's have a taste. Tastes like a very good hot coffee. That is for sure. Ooh, yeah, that is quite hot. Definitely hotter than when I do it in the pour over. That's for sure. All right, and just to confirm that we don't have any grounds, we have a nice clean glass here. I'll pour some in. As I make a little bit of a mess, it's all right. We cleaned up, but yes, you don't see any grounds or grit inside this coffee at all. So that's good. Very good. That's some good stuff. I like it. All right, so while our Espro steams there in the background, one last thing to go over here. Important information, please read. Contents are hot. Handle with care. Keep away from children. Burns. Always use coarse grounds. Never use matcha tea or Turkish coffee. Always start with a clean filter. Always stir before pressing. So as you all saw, I did stir. And you notice they don't show that in here in a picture or an image of them stirring. But yeah, always stir before pressing. Where were we at here? Stir before pressing. Do not press too fast with more than 10 pounds of force or 5 kilograms. Pressing too hard may cause hot liquids to burn you. Safety. Do not place on stove or campfire or in a microwave and leaks. Top lid must be secured to prevent leaks. And as for cleaning, always clean. If you don't clean your filters, you risk getting burned by hot liquids. Separate and clean the filters inside and out after each use. Gentle hand wash the mug, filter, and lids. Dishwasher safe on the top rack. So yes, so you can clean this stuff. You can get new parts as well. But overall, for being a little 12-ounce slim, I like the matte black on it. For being a slim press, I've been interested in trying these, but yeah, it's nice to give this a shot. So I know this has been a long video, but this is something new, and I definitely want you all to see it and check it out. Have a good look at it, see if it's something you might be interested in for people that want to enjoy their fresh press on the go. That way you can literally put all your stuff in, put the lid on this, or actually you can't put the lid on yet, you got the plunger, but take this with you and carefully just drive careful for like 4 minutes, and you can press this while you're on the road and be taking your coffee, because once that's in, put your lid on and you are good to go. So that is it for this video. If you like it, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe. This is RF Mike, and I'll chat with you all in the next one.